What's up, boys? Welcome to Week 11's edition of the Sahh of the Week. Now, just before we go any further, I want you guys to make sure you tune in and watch this whole video because this will include the world premiere of the fat kid tripping on Molly video. Now, how sweet it is to come away with a victory on Rivalry Week. Yes, Sanchez might be back to his old butt-fumbling self, but damn, it was good to get a victory with Jay Thomas going down and Fuckstick Rainey putting up a goose egg. Now, if you notice, it's a pretty dreary day out. It's a Monday afternoon. Let's see, if you don't believe me, Monday afternoon. I just finished all my work from home, so I figured I'd get into a little sawing and light up a little Shay stick here. Enjoy my afternoon. So bear with me for a second while I light this puppy up. So hey Pat, I know you think that you got me really good back in the day, making me drink your piss and all. Maybe it almost as good as when Tucker was drinking piss off of a roof. Funny thing is, you actually gobbled down on my schmutz junior year, and I just never told you because Garrett and I thought we had taken it too far. And you didn't realize because we mixed it in with the icing for the Cinesticks. So for that, I just want to let the cat out of the bag and say, anyway, back to fantasy football. Some of you may be wondering, wow, Pat still had Antonio Brown going, and all we had was the Pittsburgh Steelers D. How did Pearson and Keith know that they were going to win on Monday afternoon? Well, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Pearson and I, we got some pretty big fucking balls, that's how. We aren't afraid to make a prediction, and we aren't afraid a team made up of a fat kid and a kid that could have gone D1 anywhere, yet somehow ended up at Lehigh University playing alongside of JR, Talgo, and Turd. But yeah, I'm sure your decision was totally academic based, Louis. Alright, it's chilly out here. This thing's pretty much out, so toss this somewhere. So I'm probably gonna go back inside, but follow me upstairs, and we'll finish this thing off right. So this is how the middle class lives, guys. You come from Northampton, Pennsylvania, through the struggle, made it to the top like I am. It's a pretty impressive feat. Alright, let's do this. My work computer. Alright. Obviously, this week's Sahh is going to the two weakest golfers in our pledge class besides Bevy and Garrett, Patrick and Tyler. It's been a long time coming, guys. So as Louie's brother once said, lay still, don't scream, and take it. Louie, Pearson and I initially thought that it wasn't even worth making fun of you because of how pathetically lame you've become. But after trudging through a bunch of old Lehigh Loft photos in preparation for this week, we found something a little troubling. Does everybody remember that double homicide that happened back in 2011? It happened in the great fraternity known as Kappa Sigma, and it was the murder of two pussies. Now, I have a picture here that I wanted the league to review. It happened in Ben Sargent's bed, so I want the league to decide if this is an actionable offense or not. Speaking of AIDS, you guys can most definitely rest harder tonight knowing that our team fucked yours so hard that there's no way you didn't contract AIDS from me. Way to leave Jordan Matthews on the bench, guys. What a Zub move. You know what's awesome about your stupid ass team? You guys have the most points in the league, and you're still gonna miss the playoffs. I mean, I know Pearson and I are pretty much oracles when it comes to this shit, but still, you guys should probably try communicating a little better. You guys got to do something to turn this thing around. Your team blows. Louis needs to use a calculator to do his times tables, and Pat smells like a punter. I can explain this all to you, but I can't make you understand it. Anyway, we have another great guest sponsor this week, and it comes in the fashion of a festive decoration for the holidays, the Fatrick bulbs. So first, I like to show the first bulb, and what we have here is the Pat Drink one shot of vodka bulb. As you can see, it's really fat and has a nice shade of red that will really brighten up your Christmas tree. The second bulb we have here is the Pat mixed hard alcohol with Focalin line. As you can see, this has a deep shade of red with it highlighted with a wonderful green ribbon on it. The last bulb we have available for you guys to take home today is the Pat Took Trippy Molly bulb. As you can see, it's a wonderful shade of purple. Really adds some nice color to your average red and green decorations. And now it's time for the world premiere sneak peek of the Fat Kid Trippin' on Molly video. Get ready. What do you want?
I want Joe here.
Joe? Ha! Sah, Pat, sah. I wasn't about to put that on the internet just yet. I plan on bribing you very, very hard in the future to make sure that thing doesn't end up on the internet. But in other news, Pat, we do really feel bad for you. You know, we understand that you're out in Cincinnati and you don't have any friends out there. I mean, how's a guy like you gonna make friends in a town where he knows nobody? So we got you an early Christmas present. You know, after you were group messaging me and Pearson, telling us how much you enjoyed those pictures last week of Zub's ex-girlfriend and how you like jerked off to the one of them. Which is a little weird because it's still his ex-girlfriend, we figured you might want something special yourself. So, without further ado, it's the holiday season is upon us, Pat. So, we'd like to give you this little gift and allow you to never forget your wonderful hookup, your one hookup at Lehigh. Here's Lauren Bradford for you, Pat.